Boozing with gays.
Look at you lip sync. Look at you lip sync.
Part of my history. Lip syncing is part of my history.
I don't think we've talked about your history. Do it again. I'm gonna watch you lip sync.
All right.
Do it for Ernest. Here we go.
Ernest too.
Boozing with gays.
That's genius.
What?
That's genius.
I love lip syncing.
Yay. This is my lip syncing husband, Michael Shepard.
This is my non-lip syncing husband, Hutch Foster. Hello there.
Don't lip sync over here.
Oh, look at this. Look at my shirt. Looking good, being true to myself. Yes, baby, I is. I sure is.
I'm going to raise a glass.
No, let's both raise a glass.
Ding, 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 ding. What? These are pretty. These are cute.
I like these. I can never remember if these are my mother's glasses.
They're Jenny's.
Or my friend Jenny.
Jenny always gives you a little snarl when you forget this. So, Jenny, if you're out there, I'm helping him remember.
But tonight we are having the whiskey sour. Girl, child, we went old school. Whiskey sour.
I never know if I like whiskey sours. I think I just need more alcohol.
They used to have these in a can when I was a kid.
Here, pick up the alcohol. Add a little more.
And what we're doing is the Jack Daniels.
And normally in the recipes, I recommend bourbon, but we had whiskey. So we said, we're doing whiskey. We're doing it.
Tiffany Ward is here. Hey.
Did you?
And so what we're doing is we found this mix. It's called bitter milk cocktail mixer. And I said, well, it has the words bitter and milk.
Two things you're fond of.
Two things I'm fond of. So I was like, bitter milk, and then you put it with whiskey, and I was like, whiskey sour. I said, that's good enough for me. Sure.
Well, and we have like this cabinet of booze that's gotten larger over the last year.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
And people give us things, and so I went digging and say, hey, I forgot about this. So if anyone gave the bitter milk to us, thank you.
Thank you, bitter milk.
I don't remember who gave that to us.
I gotta say this. You know what's funny? Jennifer Lee Warren and Dion Labriola are both in Florida.
They're both in Florida right now.
Are
they performing, perhaps?
Well, I don't know if they're performing.
Well, Dion's living, right? Dion's moved or no?
No, Dion lives here.
He might be there for his in Florida.
Hey, John, how are you?
Dion, why are you in Florida?
Tell us why you're in Florida.
He just posted something that told me why he was in Florida, and now I can't. Ding, ding, in my brain.
David C. Nichols is in Lawrence, Kansas. You have a connection to Lawrence, Kansas.
I went to a mental institution in Topeka.
Hutch Foster was in a mental institution in Topeka, Kansas.
So
right next.
It's a whole one-man show to be one day.
Know. And I want to say Bill Ambram. Hey, Rita Shepard.
Oh, Bill's here.
Yeah.
Had a long conversation with Bill Ambram.
Ruth Hofstetter. You just had a phone call. You had a phone conversation.
Yes. I think we're becoming litigious. To be followed. We have a noisy neighbor.
Mm-hmm. David C. Nichols, adore you. Louis D'Angelo, you big, thick man, juiciness from Hawaii.
Who's from Hawaii? That's my home state.
Louis D'Angelo.
Which island is he on? Do you know?
He can be on my island anytime he wants. Don't vote me off your island. Bethany's here. Bea's here. Bethany, our amazing line producer.
And I'm going to say this. Bethany is going through a lot of life changes. So everyone send Bethany love. I know she'd appreciate it tremendously.
Lots of love, Mama. Lots of love.
And we're here. I'm ready.
We are ready.
What am I doing? Making a meal? What am I doing?
So put up the fair use thing.
We're going to put up the fair use thing.
Because we have to say this.
Well, we think we have to say this.
We don't know.
Oh, Bill Ambram would know.
Bill Ambram, which you're a lawyer person.
He's a lawyer person. Here we go. Ready? Here we go. And go.
Excerpts of copyrighted material may, under certain circumstances, be quoted verbatim for purposes such as criticism, news reporting, teaching, and research without the need for permission or payment to the copyright holder.
Yes. Ding, 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 ding. And the winner is Boozing with Gays.
Boozing with Gays. Judy McCann, these are your glasses. Yes, they are.
Is she here?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see her name?
Mm-hmm.
He almost messed up again. I fixed it.
I know. There's so much. My mother had so many glasses, and I'm going to be taking most of them. And I want to thank my friend Mercedes Clanton for my shirt. I love my shirt.
Well, I have to say, it kind of makes sense that you take your mother's cocktail wear because no one else drinks.
No one else drinks.
So it makes
sense. Why shouldn't I have them?
Why shouldn't you have them?
Why shouldn't I have them? You know what?
What?
Lots of stuff happened this week. Today has been a day.
Yes.
Shout out, today's been a day.
Oh.
But guess what?
I want you to.
Other
I want
week-
you to continue the
Well,
thought.
no, it's just
what has
you
happened?
know, it's
Well,
been
you
that week
can't
of just
say
like
today has been a day.
Oh,
And
well, I
like
can.
drop a shoe and then
I
not
can.
talk about.
By the way,
shoe
one of the
that's
things I'm
been
talking about
dropped.
Botox for this thing area right here, but that's a whole nother story. But no, just with auditions and children and doctor's appointments and COVID and all of that. And we don't have COVID anymore. No one here has COVID anymore.
That we know of.
Susan. That we know.
It's a pervasive bug.
We don't know.
This Omicron.
I don't think anyone knows.
Omicron is intense.
Barbara Haas, do you know?
So I want to share something that happened. So when I took Maxwell to school, so we had to, before we took both the kids back to school this week, they both had to test negative for COVID. And we get back, and of course, nothing's open because we get back on the weekend,
Sunday.
and then it's Sunday, and who's going to be able to do the test? So it goes on their daily pass, which ends up getting into an LAUSD school. And so we ended up going Monday morning, which was still a holiday, and we got the 2 tests done at the neighborhood school. It was a walk-in, and Sebastian's test went right through and was on his little thing. He was able to go to school. Maxwell's never came in. So Tuesday, Maxwell didn't go to school. So by Wednesday, we're watching all day, waiting for this thing, thinking it's just going to be slow. And eventually she will have a tested negative. They will have a tested negative, thing. And didn't show up. And so I called the school on Wednesday morning. I say, okay, here's the deal. I did everything you told me to do. I went to the place, did the thing, got the boom, bapa-dee, bapa-da, and it didn't work. What do you suggest today? And they said, oh, we might have a rapid test here at the school. Just come to the school and we'll do a rapid
test.
Of course,
Yep.
Thank goodness for that. But I was there, and the dean was there, and the dean is from South Africa.
Kind of cute too, but
not really. Well, in a jolly way. I did not shame. Don't make it seem like I shamed anyone of them. But, I found him very friendly. He was a very articulate, friendly.
I like him. I like him.
And he...
the O'Sheas are here. The O'Sheas are here with Bernard Addison.
Are these the
Sorry,
people?
the O'Sheas
Are these the people that you taught, O'Sheas?
Yes.
Oh, my God. Are you still alive? These are ex-students of Michael Shepard's, and they're still alive.
Is he single? Honey, who isn't?
Who isn't?
Really?
No, they're married.
Sorry, but who?
O'Sheas, aren't they married?
No, the O'Sheas are married, but she's talking about the South African principal.
I don't know.
We'll find out.
But he did visit his mother over the holidays in South Africa. And what he said was, which I thought was interesting, whole reason why I'm saying this story, was that he said Omicron went through South Africa like gangbusters for like 2 full weeks and then just died down. So like everyone got sick. 2 weeks later, boom, and we're back to normal.
They're just smarter than we are, though.
They're smarter than we are. They might be smart.
Karen Alexander Parker's here.
Well, that's wonderful.
I love her.
Why wouldn't that be wonderful?
I know. Okay, so we have to talk about this. The Golden Globes. Who wants to talk about the Golden Globes?
Me.
I wish Jason Singer was here because Jason Singer is our buddy who has a lot of information about the Globes.
Had we thought about this,
we should have had him on.
Or even if we read or gotten permission to read his critique of the Golden Globes, it was a bit scathing and a bit wonderful.
My whole thing is like, they're just a lot of whiteness still.
Yeah.
Golden Globes.
Everything
they're going through, I'm like, you'd think y'all have done better, but they really.
His biggest beef with Jared Leto.
Y'all.
Haven't we gotten tired of Jared Leto yet? Anyone? What do you think?
On, please.
Are we done with them?
Please.
Can we move it forward?
I am now on my second one of these. What is it?
It's a whiskey sour.
I said earlier, my mom and daddy used to have them in the cans, and they used to have whiskey sours and brass monkeys. And I think that's a black thing.
What's a brass monkey? I'm going to write this down.
Brass
we're going to do a brass. We're going to look
anyone
up a brass
remember those little cans
Bethany,
called brass monkeys?
Monkey.
It was a brass monkey, and they used to leave like little bits of the can about that much. And me and my sister Rita, drunks, we would go and we'd drink all the leftover liquor at the end of a party.
Did you ever get sick?
Huh?
Did you ever get sick, or did Rita ever get sick?
We were shepherds. We don't get sick on liquor.
I don't believe.
Please.
I don't believe that.
All right, so Jared Leto,
anyway. So okay, what are you excited about the Golden Globes? Because that was a weird award system because it did not air.
It didn't air. It was just on the interwebs somewhere out there.
On the interwebs, and they go because they had a very bad reputation. It's been Golden Globes so white for so long, and they haven't had a lot of oversight as to being.
Hey Banks. Hey Maria.
When you do that, I lose my train of.
You know, it's sad that just me saying someone's name.
Oh, please. How many times in our life have you said to me, I would have said it except you interrupted me and now I don't remember what I was saying.
Pretty much.
So you got to support me now. Support me.
I support you.
No, but the Golden Globes have had a bad reputation for being Golden Globes so white. So they're off the air this year. They're retooling. They're trying to be more diverse. I think they're trying to do things that they think
retooling?
I don't know. I don't have an answer.
Anyway, so I'm going to talk about the positives from the Golden Globes. Why don't we do that? Let's talk about the positives.
Bingo. Go ahead.
Because there was some black folks. Who, you know, showed up, I guess. But the biggest thing is that the Advocate's 2021 Person of the Year.
Oh, who's that?
Michaela J.
Rodriguez.
MJ Rodriguez. Guess what?
What happened?
Guess what?
What happened?
They won a Golden Globe.
No, I don't think they're a they. I think they're a she.
I know. She won a Golden Globe. For Pose.
But what award?
Best Actress.
In a drama.
Best Actress in a Drama. It is the first time a trans actor has won that role.
Yes. And
it might be the first time a Black Latina actor won in that category.
Very well could be. I've not,
and I think it's just amazing.
And we have the tweet that Michaela put out. Here, are you going to read this?
Just look at what it is. They're super excited.
They're very excited.
And what they're saying is, as they say on the TikTok, pause to read. But what they're saying is that love wins. The door is now open. That everyone is going to can come forward and claim their prize, basically.
Yeah.
Because they are special and wonderful, and you cannot think anymore that you are not special, because there's a young Black Latina girl from Newark, New Jersey, baby, who had a dream. Yeah. So, yep. I mean, come on. Newark. She from Newark, y'all.
She can be from Newark.
She from Newark. So if somebody from Newark can win a Golden Globe.
So what you're saying to me is the most iconic thing about her isn't that she's trans or she's Black and Latina, it's that she's from Newark. Really, that's
Newark, y'all.
She's maybe the very first person from Newark to win a Golden Globe. Maybe. I don't know.
Her and Nippy.
Heard it here first.
Her and Nippy. And if you don't know who Nippy is, you look it up.
Nippy?
Yeah, Nippy. Nippy, come on. Nippy. Houston. Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston was called Nippy?
Nippy. Oh. That was her nickname.
I found
Nippy.
I found it.
Lord have mercy.
I didn't really.
Hey, Perry Cabot. Stacey Reed Payton. I was just thinking about you in the shower.
I'm very clear that I've never referred to Whitney Houston as Nippy.
That's Nippy, honey. Miss Nippy.
Did she win a Golden Globe?
Best song, I bet.
Do they even have that in the? I'm sorry. This whole
yes, they have.
Golden Globes are so confusing to me. I don't even understand all the ins and outs of what's there. But other queer wins at the Golden Globe. Are we going to say
queer wins?
Ding ding ding. Well, I mean, this is kind of queer. In a general
not
sense.
Q. I don't want. Oh, Q. No. Q and Don. No, I don't want to do that. Queer. Go queer.
Well, I mean, you interrupted me. I'm just going to stop. Pause.
Okay, I can't shake my head anymore because I got jowls.
Ariana DeBose. Supporting actor for West Side Story.
Unpopular opinion. Queer. I hated West Side Story, but happy that
Ariana
DeBose won for
queer actor.
Supporting actress.
Yes.
I love it.
Queer wins.
Queer woman of color.
So I'm going to throw out something. These are other wins. I just want you to kind of
wins.
Give your
other
opinion.
Wins.
So Andrew Garfield for Tick Tick Boom.
For a musical comedy? Perfect.
What did you think of the movie?
Perfect. I loved it.
He was amazing.
I thought he was.
And what was it? It was like on Amazon or something. It was on one of the platforms.
And I love that we're putting it under hey Tamara, I love we're putting it under this queer category, and it's queer because it's a musical.
Yeah,
I guess, and it's queer.
Well, no, I skipped off the queer thing. Yeah. I'm now on a different.
But it's funny because
it was so funny. I did think Jonathan Larson was queer. I did, and you just recently
cis-het male. No, it's cis-het male. And who wrote Rent, because he wrote about what he knew.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Susan. I hated West Side Story. I just did. I could not. Hey, Sarah. I couldn't stand it. Couldn't tolerate it. It just got.
But
on
you
my
can't
last
talk
nerve.
about it because
Everybody's not seen it, so I
we
can't
haven't
talk
se-
about
yeah,
it.
for those who haven't seen it, I've not seen it.
Could
So
not. Ooh, honey. Just
maybe
could not.
in a couple months, if everyone's seen it, you
Or
can
next week.
leave. Okay, Jane Campion, Best Director. Thoughts?
You know, I don't know enough about Jane Campion.
Did you see the
to really
movie
care.
though? You
I
haven't
know.
seen
I've not
it.
watched it. I'm not.
So that was for what's it called Power of the Dog. I forget this title all the time.
I know
had to
about
look
dogs.
down to my notes. Power of the Dog. I found it a really kind of cool film. I didn't know at the time I was watching it.
I might watch it at some point. Not tonight because Drag Race is on.
Well, we have to have our priorities. Yes, but yes, Power of the Dog. But you saw the piano way back in the day.
I like the piano, except for the fact that this woman who didn't speak a word of the piano beat the woman who played Tina Turner, Angela Bassett.
Is that what the year? Yeah.
That was the same
Holly
year.
Hunter beat Angela
Holly
Bassett.
Hunter beat Angela Bassett. Y'all talk about that.
What's love got to do with that?
Let's talk about it.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a big.
That for me,
I thought I was going to marry Angela Bassett at one time in my life.
You kind of did.
Now I'm totally into Sada Ramirez.
My name.
I totally changed.
I just want my name. That's all I want. All this other stuff means nothing to me. He can have all of that. I just need my name.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I want. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And the statue
Looking
goes to,
good.
Well, okay. This will be a good transition for me. So if Angela Bassett did not win an award for playing Tina Turner, why is Nicole Kidman winning awards for playing Lucille Ball? My question. Just a question I'm putting out there.
Oh, is
Being
my
the
elbow
Ricardos-
ashy?
Oh,
No,
yes.
okay, good. It's not.
Being the Ricardos, she won. Nicole Kidman won
All right,
a
hold
Golden
on.
Globe.
Taking my glasses off.
Ethel.
Ethel. No, I don't want that to go there. There has to be a glass on the table. Ethel.
I have a good idea. Yeah, she's so silly.
It's so
I mean,
funny.
the thing
I know
about
that's funny. I can't
I-
stand it. What's oh. Meow. Ricky.
you did a better Lucy than she did just then. You just did
Stop,
it. Why aren't you
sorry.
playing Lucille Ball? It's funny because
I played with balls.
so this might be an unpopular opinion about Nicole Kidman in that role, but I actually found her engaging. I just didn't find her Lucille Ball. That's all. I mean, I was when she was on, I was like, I was really watching.
Well,
her.
I mean, the whole thing is that she's not. Hey, Linda Sterling, I love you, honey.
But I didn't find her
Matthew
Lucille.
Black. What the thing is that they say is that she's not playing Lucille Ball as Lucy.
Because Sorkin said that. Sorkin said
She's playing Lucille Ball her every day.
I don't know what you're doing anymore.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, now we have to go to a place I'm really worried about where this is going.
Oh my God, y'all!
Best animated feature went to Encanto.
Encanto, y'all.
And here we go.
Y'all.
I'm going to
From
stop
the time
talking for about
we
15
wake up
minutes.
to the time we go to bed.
This is truth, 100% truth.
We don't talk about Bruno, no. We don't talk
Obsessed.
about Bruno. But
Obsessed.
here was my wedding day.
Obsessed.
Tuck.
And lately-
going around.
And lately, you've been watching every TikTok that riffs on Encanto and Hamilton.
I don't know what to
Encanto
do.
and Hamilton mashups.
You know,
So it's a charming movie. For those of you who haven't seen it, it is Lin-Manuel Miranda doing music and it's crazy charming.
y'all.
So, but this
But
one,
you listen to that music, and I am up here just letting me. I'm dancing around the house all damn day, which is the only thing that's getting me through is the Encanto. Encanto.
And so last night we had friends over. Hey Snowball, hey Mondo, and we had friends over, and I said to Michael, Michael, you're in charge of music, and the one thing I request is to not play at all Encanto. Stop it. And of course, he went against my wishes.
Just one song.
You played two.
Just
maybe,
two songs.
Maybe you played three. I
Oh
don't
my
remember.
God.
And they were like, we haven't seen the movie yet. We don't know it. Why are you playing this?
And I'm like, how have you not seen the movie? Everybody has to watch it. I think it's a great movie. It's a great movie.
Okay, we move on. SAG nominations?
There's a lot going on with the nominations
SAG
and the awards.
nominations. Well, you only want to talk about one thing on the SAG nominations.
Oh, SAG. Okay. This is the best dust up, and I'm going to see this in the ring. Jennifer Hudson against Cynthia Erivo. Dueling Riris.
Dueling
in
Riris.
The Aretha Franklin story.
They're both playing Aretha.
They're both playing Aretha. Now they
And
are
they're
nominated.
both nominated.
They're both nominated, but in different categories. One's for television, one's for film.
No, I didn't see Cynthia Erivo's. Did you?
We couldn't get it on the cable. It was the nightmare.
cable.
We couldn't get it on the cable.
Yes, but we both you did see Jennifer Hudson's.
I did see Jennifer Hudson's,
good.
and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
You sounds like you enjoyed it with.
I enjoyed because
I enjoyed it.
I've seen her in other movies. I ain't trying to be shady, but we have all seen her in other movies and went.
I actually enjoyed her.
Well,
no,
that's acting. It's sort of like give Beyonce every Grammy. The Academy Award, maybe not. We'll see. You know,
and that's all I had under the Sagnon match. I didn't really go into the Sagnon.
No,
anything else was there for you?
Well, the only thing the big thing that they didn't do was give it to that girl for Diana Spencer for hire.
That's true. They did Spencer for hire. So she's been sort of shut out lately. She's not.
Everybody thought she was going weird.
Kristen Stewart.
Again,
they kept saying
Kristen Stewart.
Well, I don't think she's pulled. Is she snatched?
No, just her face is motionless.
I just find her tonality is motionless.
Oh, Lord,
just sort of,
Lord.
I'm English and I don't.
I don't know, but she just all the words. Denzel did.
Jennifer was good in Respect. Jennifer Lee, look at her.
She can sing now. She can sing.
I agree with this, and I was surprised. Actually,
it was good.
I enjoyed it.
Was good. It was good.
Thank you, Jennifer Lee Warren.
I want to give a shout out while we're talking about folks in the business. We lost an amazing comedian and a great human being, Bob Saget, this week at 65 years old. And it's kind of crazy. He just went out, boom, did a 2-hour show the night before, went home and said, I left my shit on the stage. I got to roll. And he was a great guy. I got to meet him.
Oh, I don't know that story, do I?
Oh, I met him with John, the other brother, the pretty brother.
It's just fun to watch him do that, isn't it?
I would have known had you not bothered, had you not interrupted me.
Senior moments just keep it coming. They keep it coming. They keep it coming.
I'm going to keep saying John Ramos, but who is it? Was it John?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The other brother from Full House.
Well, it's Stamos.
John Stamos. I want to say Ramos. Not unlike Anthony Ramos. Anthony Ramos, who did not get a SAG nomination. Just want to talk about that. But anyway. But yes, so yeah, but I met them at a benefit, and
it's almost time for an
It's
image.
like so great.
Round it out.
It's so great. I'm rounding it out. I just want to say, fly on, baby, fly on.
And image.
Well. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things is not.
So what we're finding out is that many people were really looking forward to celebrating Betty White's 100th birthday, which is on January 17th.
Yes, couple of days.
And including Madame Tussauds, which, you saw right there, had a statue of Betty
That is from
White.
Madame Tussauds.
Yes.
At Madame Tussauds.
And this is here in Hollywood. And they are having a celebration. And on the 17th, you can go to Madame Tussauds.
In Hollywood.
In Hollywood, you make a little donation. You get to take a picture with Betty's statue. You get a Pink's hot dog with nothing on it, because that's what Betty liked.
And at noon on the 17th in Hollywood, they're doing a thank you for being a friend sing-along. So anybody who's in the LA area.
You want to do that. And all the proceeds go to the LA Zoo, which is the most appropriate thing for Betty White.
Yeah. So. Where we are members. Also, one thing we didn't mention, I got to say this, and Bernie just said this, is that Ronnie Spector died. Ronnie Spector, who is from the Ronettes and one of the greatest female voices in any girl group history. Just a phenomenal artist.
Oh my gosh. When did that happen? Do you know?
That was 2 days ago. And there's going to be a biopic of her life, and Zendaya is going to be playing her.
Oh, wow. That's very
Zendaya.
Cool.
I don't know if you're watching that TV show that Zendaya's on the cable, but I hear there's lots of penises.
I'm going to go watch Euphoria.
I hear there's a lot of penises.
I have another image.
Very excited about it.
Image?
Oh.
I don't think it looks like her.
I don't know, but I know why the cage bird sings.
I know why the cage bird sings, indeed.
So this is the quarter of that. honey, Marco Martinez is here. I gotta be quiet. But Miss Maya Angelou.
But it kicks off the American Women Quarters program. It is really a bulky title.
American Women's Quarters.
American Women's.
American Women's
Quarters.
Quarter.
I want to put the S on women's and not quarters.
Americans is women's is quarters.
There we go. That makes more sense.
But no, it's a very important thing because they're honoring women.
They're honoring,
program. Like, you know, an entire array.
Do you want to let people know who else they're honoring in this 4 years? They have 5 women they've earmarked.
Maya Angelou is the first, and
Sally Ride.
Sally Ride, y'all remember Miss Sally Ride, the first woman to go to space? Mm-hmm. That was like, you know, phenomenal. Those for us who are over 37. Mm-hmm. You know, remember this. And the one that excited me the most is Janet just posted it. Anna Mae Wong. I was like, that excited me to no end.
But it's so weird
because we lost her story.
Well, we did, but we also we talked about her not to.
Well, because I rewatched Hollywood.
Yeah, at Hollywood she was that TV show.
Yeah.
They represented
and that's a fictional representation of Anna Mae Wong, but until it does this really great job. But look up Anna Mae Wong. It's like that story, and then there are these 2 people that I did not know.
No, and
it was Nina Otero Warren and Wilma Mankiller.
And Nina Otero Warren is a suffragette, and she's a New Mexico politician. And she was one of the early. I think she was the first female politician in New Mexico, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and born and raised, grew up, died there.
And Wilma Mankiller was the first female principal chief of the Cherokee Nation. So you have a Black woman, a white woman, an Asian woman, a Latina, and woman of
indigenous
descent. So I thought, well, they really tried, didn't they? They really said, let's have a spectrum, let's do this.
And they're telling stories. They're telling stories of people who have, marginalized folks. And I really like that.
So this is what they put out as their United States Mint tweet. And it says, there's the program and there's the image. Now look at the face image of Washington. Well, does that look the same or does that look different to you?
It looked like he mad a Black woman on his back.
No, but does it look like the image?
Why he mad?
I'm asking the question.
I think it's harsher, or there's something.
It's a different image.
It is a different image.
Now NPR quoted it this way.
Oh, I don't know about this.
Go ahead, read.
The head side features a portrait of George Washington by a female sculptor that was first recommended to the Mint back in 1932. At the time, it's selected and designed by John Flanagan to portray Washington.
Now, what is wrong with that? This is NPR put this out there.
The head side by a female sculptor.
They don't mention the female
sculptor's name.
They mentioned the design that was chosen and not the. And this is on NPR. I said, NPR, you're kind of falling flat. So I'm here to give you the name of the female sculptor.
What's her name?
Her name is Laura Garden Frazier. I'm going to go back to this image.
Laura Garden Frazier,
and she was a sculptor in 1923 or something like that. She submitted that as a possible Washington coin face, and they did not choose her. They went the other
before you go away,
yes.
I do want to say this. It looks like George Washington has been in prison for a minute.
Well,
because he got cornrows. Like, he looked hard. That, Marco said he got cornrows. Janet said, what's up with that thick ass neck? He looked hard. He was in prison.
New image. Ready?
New image.
Go.
Well,
you know what? That's the Queen saying bye, bye, bye. So long. Bye, bye. Bye, bye. So this tweet came out from the royal family. A statement from Buckingham Palace regarding the Duke of York.
With the Queen's approval and agreement, the Duke of York's
military
affiliations and royal patronages have been returned to the Queen. The Duke of York will continue not to undertake any public duties and is defending this case as a private citizen.
I like the phrase particularly, will continue not.
Will continue
not. So, I mean, this all happened on Tuesday. Judge Lewis Kaplan of New York denied Andrew's motion to dismiss the charges in the lawsuit filed by, I never know how to say this woman's name. I'd love to know if anyone knows the pronunciation, by Virginia Guifre. Do we think that's how you say it?
I don't know.
And when that happened, the Queen went, see ya, son.
Boo boo.
You got to. So no one can call him His Royal
Honey,
Highness anymore.
He got dismissed like a atheist at the family picnic.
You can't be called His Royal Highness anymore.
You must be out your damn mind. You think we giving you this damn title?
Bye and bye. So
bye.
The trial is possibly set for September 2022 this year, possibly, but he could settle. I mean, he might give the woman millions of dollars, and boom, it all goes bye. We'll see.
Yeah. Didn't she already get money?
She did. She got $500,000.
She got $500,000.
That was settled through the Jeffrey Epstein trial, and then she was. From what I read, she wasn't supposed to talk about anyone else or bring up anyone else, and that's kind of their case. His lawyers are saying. They're saying no. She wasn't supposed to talk about anyone else. But well, sorry, when you do something to a 17-year-old.
Let me tell you this: who else thinks that the royal family is going down in 2022? Because they picked on the black girl, they picked on that black girl, and now they pick.
There's
now
Michael Shepard. They're an institution. They're not going anywhere.
I don't know.
They'll take a ding or two, and then they move forward.
I don't know. I think the black girl's
looking
mama.
Aren't you kind of looking forward to Queen Camilla and see what antics she does?
Queen Camilla. Oh.
It's gonna happen.
Speaking of queens,
so we have a message for you from.
It's a little long, but it's a message.
And when you watch it, it's from Clay Aiken.
And I need everyone to comment on this, please. I don't care what you say.
I want to know. I honestly want to know your opinion as to this message that Clay Aiken made this week.
Hey folks, it's been a while. Now, I know I look a little different these days, but we've met before. I'm Clay Aiken. Most of you probably remember me like this. Skinny. Back in those days, I was a bright-eyed kid from North Carolina on my way to becoming a special ed teacher, and then that little singing competition changed everything for me. Back then, the loudest voices in our government were progressives who actually made sure our state was always moving forward. But then things changed, and the progressives lost power, and we started getting backwards-ass policies like the voter suppression bills and the bigoted bathroom bill. These folks are taking up all the oxygen in the room, and I gotta tell you, I am sick of it. And I'll tell you something else. As Democrats, we have got to get better about speaking up and using our voices, because those folks ain't quieting down anytime soon. That's why I'm running for Congress.
Ain't quieting down anytime soon.
He's folksy.
He said 8. I want to know. We got to go back to our comments. What do y'all think of the ding-dongy music in the background? That do-do-do-do-do-do, like, But what was that thing? You ought to know. You know what I mean? The more you know. The more you know. It was such ding-dongy music. And then he's like, remember me? I was on this show. And he was so folksy. I go, I have no confidence he would know how to be.
I don't. Well, first of all, he's better than anybody else there right now. Let's just be clear.
Well, no, let's be honest. You put Clay Aiken on a ticket next to
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Yeah, I know who I'm going to vote for, but I don't have confidence in that. Do you? Just curious. Anyone out there? Just wondering.
But here's the deal. It was no more ding dong than anything that comes out of, say, Kristen Sinema.
I said, David Nichols just points for knowing how to spell Kristen Sinema, because that woman, that name.
Kristen Sinema. I just got to tell y'all this. This is my thing. I'm skeptical of white gay men. I'm just skeptical.
So he married one.
And 25 years later, I'm even more skeptical.
I don't think it helped you one whit.
25 years later, I'm even more skeptical about white men.
Yeah.
No, but look. Okay. Because when I see white gay men running for office, all I see are log cabin Republicans. And there's always this whole thing. It's like, you might be gay, but you're still white. So you can pick policies that, can help gay folks, but are they policies going to help all gay folks? Does that make sense?
No.
Because no. Shut up.
Yes. But I hear you. I know you took it to a very specific place. I didn't quite take it that deep.
Look, because I have found for myself, and I can only speak for my damn self, that white queer men
Yes.
are the most racist people I've ever experienced in my life. And
Like,
the fact that he is
did you
best,
see this?
I did see that, drunkie. And the fact that he is best friends with Megan
McCain? Is that true?
Yes. He and Megan McCain are supposed to be besties. I'm like,
well, does she say that?
Oh, hold up. Because that's saying a lot to me.
Wait, where did you learn this?
On the Twitter.
So can I read what his policies
are? Is Mayor Pete racist? I got some serious problems with Mayor Pete.
Do you want to hear his policies?
What are his policies?
This is what he says. He's going to work towards climate change, systemic racism. This is from his website.
Okay.
Income equality, gun violence, voting rights, free health care, and a women's right to choose. Those were his policy claims on his website. And this is all happening because the man who had his position, his name's David Price, he retired in October. He's been there for 500 million years, evidently. And so Clay's stepping in going, I'll do this. So there's a primary in May. If you're in North Carolina and want to vote Democrat, you might vote for Clay Aiken.
Here's
I don't
the
know.
deal.
I'm not going to take that away.
Guess what? I also want to say this. Stop saying that he won. He did not win. Ruben Studdard won. Stop this erasure.
I've yet to see anyone say
it was all over the papers.
Well, don't yell at me about
it. And they had to
that.
change it because they were going to say,
all I saw was
Black Twitter. Because, you're not on Black Twitter.
But I'll tell you this. Ruben, what is
Ruben Studdard.
But where is it? What has he done with his career? Where is Ruben Studdard? What happened? Is he black?
I'm sure there's a Five Guys Named Mo somewhere out there he's doing.
Yeah, Big Mo.
Yeah, but he has friends. They are friends. They have exchanged little funny things on the interweb.
Are we talking about Ruben Studdard or are we talking about Megan McCain?
Megan McCain and,
You're just saying words
North
now.
Carolina.
Do they even match? Are you saying a story? What are we doing?
Nothing really matters.
Okay, I have a new image for you.
Oh, my God.
It just keeps happening. This is yours, by the way.
Y'all, I don't know if you know who this is. This is Morgan Whalen and someone.
Our son is blowing his nose. You might hear that in the background.
I want to be quiet so everybody can hear because it's super loud. Anyway, so Morgan Whalen, who was caught on the video.
This is back in February.
In 4K, talking about pussy ass N-words.
Yeah.
And so everyone denounced him. They pulled his shit. Everyone pulled all that stuff. And it should
be noted, he's like is he the number one country western?
One of them.
I mean, no, I think he was the number one. He had the biggest country album in 2021. I'm not a country western person. I've never even heard his name before.
Anyway.
But yeah, SNL pulled him. He was pulled all over the place for the afterwards.
And he said it in that way that you go, that's not your first time.
He had
that's
not your first time. Yes, he's had some ownership.
That's not your first time.
He's had
because ownership. If that word comes so easily, it's not your first time.
Yeah, it was done.
You just got caught in 4K. You did. And so they invited him all of a sudden Saturday night.
So do you know who Ernest is?
I don't know who this person is. The name is Ernest.
Name is Ernest.
And Ernest invited him on stage.
For one song
at the Grand Ole Opry. I am not shocked by this. I'm not shocked. I am not shocked at all by this. No. Period. It's the Grand Ole Opry. It's country music. What did we expect it?
Well, and also he has money. But anytime someone is backed in green, and if he is the top selling, right, he has green behind him. I mean, that
all right, green. So there's that. There's this whole thing that's happening. But this is the thing that gets me.
Yes.
Is do we have the tweet?
I don't know what tweet you're talking about. Our son is looking to get our attention in the middle of our show.
What you need, boy?
Do you want to come and say something?
Is it something you need? Because you're walking around doing shit.
What is that?
Well, you got to lean forward. This is our
You're in the shadow. Hey, Tony.
I'm going to call you Fat Betsy and you Fathead. And you are the...
Do you feel like everyone out there is saying, how are they going to parent this moment? How are they going to get out of this one?
I'm going to smack the shit out of him. He don't get out of my face. Calling me Fat Betsy. I'm going to knock you out.
I like Fat Betsy better than Fathead, to be very honest. What do you need? You want to say hello to people? Say hello.
You're going to call me Fat Betsy.
Yeah, you Betsy.
Do
you need food? What's up?
You're Betsy the little spider.
Okay, we're going to
say hey, Bash.
We're going back to our show, if that's okay. Can we do that?
Yeah. All right. Go back to your cabin in the woods, in the dark. Oh, but then, okay, so then...
I don't have any tweet. What tweet are you talking about?
No, the thing that... That
No, that's all I was given.
then this don't make sense. I told you Mickey Guyton. Mickey Guyton, sorry. Mickey Guyton.
Keep talking. I might find it.
Oh, anyway, a black country western singer, Mickey Guyton, who's this woman who is just phenomenal. Please look her up. MICKEYGUYTON. Got a huge email.
I do have
There
this.
it is. Can you put it up there?
Yeah, I will.
And the same day that
This isn't the email. So there are two things.
this is yeah.
There's two things at hand. I'm doing. I don't know which screenshot that is. We'll just have to keep talking. You have to describe it. You have to cover like we're on stage and there's a mistake, but you don't want them to know that there's a mistake, and you have to cover it.
No, whenever there's a mistake on stage, I look at the person and let everybody know you made the mistake. That was your mistake. You made it. If the phone rings when it's not supposed to ring, I'll be like, you gonna get that?
Well, you know what? Okay, here's a good question. What was your number one favorite stage flub that happened to you on stage that you talk about, like your favorite story to tell?
I was doing a show in Chicago called so you asked me this and I gotta remember all the details. Senior Moments. And I can't say Senior Moments because Senior Moments is actually really ageist. And we need to stop saying things like Senior Moments. Because everyone has these moments, not just people who are a little bit more seasoned. So we have to stop saying these senior moments. We should let that go. But I was doing the Linda Berry play, Good Times Are Killing Me. It was during the Chicago Bulls playoffs. And we were backstage watching the Chicago Bulls playoffs. And all of a sudden, guess what? We hear somebody on stage. We supposed to, and me and I'm his name, and Ron Ruffin and Shanky Joe Plunger. We sitting backstage watching the Bulls, right?
I just have to back up.
Shanky Joe Plunger. Shanky Joe Plumber. And we sitting backstage. And all of a sudden, there's a lull in the TV in the game.
Right.
And we hear someone on stage go, well, I guess my daddy and his friends are going to be here soon. All you heard was us running down the hallway. And he's like, Barnum, I'm coming. We're going to be there in a minute. We running late. That's one of my favorite moments ever. That is one of my favorite moments ever. All right, anyway.
So let's back up. We were talking about Morgan Wallens and how he used a racial slur by February. They brought him back on stage this last Saturday night at the Opry, like all is forgiven. And then on the same day, there's another singer. Her name is Mickey Guyton. Do you want to talk and tell us?
Mickey Guyton is this beautiful black sister. This sister is amazing. Go Google Mickey Guyton. Look at she has a song about her hair. She has a song about being black in country music. It's just phenomenal.
And she was. You're going to say that?
I say first black artist to first black artist to perform at the ACMs, the American Country Music Awards.
And on the same day
that they forgave him,
that Morgan Wallens went up on stage, she received this tweet.
We don't want your kind in country music. All you people talk about is your goddamn race and skin color. Don't you effers have rap, hip hop, and R&B? Gotta ruin and destroy shit with your woke BS. Y'all, just like y'all did with MTV. Get the F out of our country music.
And this person was taken off of Twitter, banned from Twitter, which I'm very glad to hear because that's fucked up. And then Mickey responded.
Start out 2022 with a good old batch of racism. I show you this so you guys continue to fight for equality and love and acceptance.
I think that's a very classy response. By the way.
Farrah. It's a very classy response. Now, there's some black folks who said, look, y'all. And the biggest responses have been, y'all know black folks are the originators of country music. Y'all took that shit from us. And y'all put a different face on it.
You've also said, it's kind of like American music. I mean, black people, they're responsible for every music that we have, that I listen to. Wouldn't you say?
I mean, y'all want to say, oh, the Beatles are the best group ever. The Rolling Stones are phenomenal. They stole all that shit. All that shit was stolen from us. There you go. But I bring it up because I'm like, there's a long fight ahead of us. Because, you
I
know,
love your blanket statements.
I like to be blanket.
Blanket.
I'm Blanket Jackson.
They stole it all from us. Prove me wrong.
I'm Blanket Jackson. I've hung over the balcony.
Blanket Jackson. While you
My
were
daddy
there.
held me over a blanket.
I know
over
he
a
was
balcony.
playing.
I'm Blanket.
That was his Lion King moment, don't you think?
Ha,
He was like in Berlin or something like that.
I don't know, but I'm Blanket. I'm the baby.
Do you guys know what we're talking about?
I'm the baby that hung over the balcony.
We have a moment. There we go. So,
Oh my God.
what just happened?
We're stupid. We are stupid human beings.
Well, that's true.
Yeah. So so anyway, we have a long fight in country music, y'all. And I worked at Opryland.
Okay.
And my song, oh my God, the song I sang at Opryland.
Oh no, I'm worried.
I love a rainy night, said I love a rainy night. I can't remember. Randy Travis's I Love a Rainy Night. That was my big song. I don't remember it though.
Well, at least it wasn't like Uncle Remus or something.
Camptown racists sing that song, doo-dah, doo-dah. Camptown racists 5 miles long, oh, doo-dah day.
No, I'm talking
Based in racism.
I'm talking more about zippity doo-dah.
Based in racism.
I think I'm bleeding. I think my toe is ripped off.
Did you rip your toe off?
I don't know. It's bleeding. Something happened this week.
What happened this week?
This is a weird one.
What?
I have an image.
This motherfucker got
I
images out of his ass.
I have an image. This is the image. I hope you're not.
What the fuck is that? What is that? No, okay. Look, y'all. You understand? He puts things up that we
talk about.
But then all of a sudden, this is like, what the fuck?
No, I showed you this.
But I didn't see it because I had my glasses
Maybe.
on.
Oh, that's not. That's true. So this is a man. His name is David Bennett. He's 57. He had end-stage heart disease, and he received a genetically modified pig heart. The heart of a pig.
I have known many pigs in my life, both personally.
Oh, yeah.
And personally.
So they've had success already with a pig kidney previous this year.
Which I'll probably be getting any day now.
Any day now.
Any day now. Me and the pig kidney.
And now they've done the pig heart. And the reason why is that there are 100,000 people on end-stage organ transplant lists across this country. And about 17 people die a day. That's about 6,000 a year because they can't get a transplant because there aren't enough organs. So they're reaching to pigs. And this isn't for those people who are like, oh my God, that's horrible. You know, we do pig valves and cow valves. We do all sorts of stuff already. So this is sort of the next step. And it very well, if this becomes okayed, can be a procedure that will save people, which is an awesome thing. So I find this story. I write this down. I kind of put it down. And Mecca goes, do you want to say this part? He goes, you know he's a murderer.
So my husband does this whole thing. He goes out and finds all this information about the pig heart. And oh my gosh, this could change the world.
Change the world. This
golf
is
clap,
awesome.
bitches, golf clap, bitches. And I went, you know, he stabbed a man 7 times.
You know, he said
and ran.
So I have no idea. What we couldn't find is this is a man who actually did kill someone. He was on death's door.
No, he didn't kill him. He didn't
just
kill
stabbed
him.
him.
He stabbed him 7 times to the point where he actually could not use his body anymore because it paralyzed him. And he had to have a special wheelchair and the whole
And then
thing.
wasn't it that man's daughter who read the article?
And the man
she did the same thing. Goes, oh, this is awesome. A pig heart. Who did it go to? And she reads the name and go, that man stabbed my father.
No, stabbed my brother.
The brother. That's brother.
He stabbed my brother, who
crickets.
ended up dying from a stroke.
So the question I have is, so this is
it's a moral question.
The question I
know,
have
and
is,
I know a lot of you are like saying poor animals and a horrible thing for animals. But, you know,
especially when we started the whole thing with Betty White. With Betty White,
she eats hot dogs.
Well, true.
She loved hot dogs. I don't understand that.
This was at a University of
Maryland.
Maryland.
You can love animals and eat bacon.
So this was at the University of Maryland Medical Center. How did they choose him? This man who stabbed someone. I mean, did that go into the process? Well,
7
Did
times.
they know? Did they, or do you think they had a successful transplant, put the pig heart in, then someone, hello, surgeons.
You know, we stabbed that man 7 times at that bar one night and ran and got picked up by the police.
Wait, we saved 2? Ooh.
Oh,
That's bad press.
it's like, you know, what happens when you give, you know, Hannibal Lecter that one heart, that seven good people are looking for the heart, and Hannibal Lecter gets it.
What's going to happen?
Oh, Bethany, that's a good one. Guess what? Bethany says this. I don't know. I gotta show it. It said they gave it to him in case it didn't work.
Well, no, and it possibly. I mean,
It could
because you know he
possibly.
was going to die anyway.
I don't know.
It was the last.
I don't know.
They did show him.
It's a moral
awake
conundrum.
afterwards.
Do you? And there's something to think about. Do you
Yeah.
give like criminals? It's because they say, you know, we aren't here. Medicine is not here to do saints and sinners, right?
I have no idea.
They're not
where
doing
you're going.
saints and sinners. They're not like picking the good and the bad.
Yeah.
Because you know you can't.
They're
Because
trying
we've seen on TV shows where someone's wheeled into an all-black emergency room and they're wearing swastikas and I hate Negroes, you know, all
and
over
they
the
have to
body.
save him anyway.
And you like this. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, sister? What you gonna do?
And the sister always saves him.
And it's the same.
Always saves him.
Well, but that's what we do though. We do that.
Grey's
shit.
Anatomy has done that particular.
But it's like, you know, it's a
trope
moral
many
thing because I was
times.
like, do you give him the pig heart? But I didn't think about the fact that they said, let's give him the pig heart because if he die, he die. I didn't think about that.
So speaking of pig hearts,
Oh, good Lord. If y'all don't know this is our
What?
Supreme Court.
the fuck?
That's our Supreme Court.
What the actual? So that is Neil Gorsuch not wearing a mask. Neil
I
Gorsuch
prefer calling him like I always call him, dickhead. He's not wearing a mask.
Now, it should be noted all 9 justices are vaccinated and they are boosted. They sit on the bench. They're hearing testimony this week about whether there should be any mandates whatsoever in this country.
Oh, they already said that, you know, major corporations can't do a mandate on vaccinations, but hospitals can.
Yeah, they said that they want their healthcare workers to be
Make that
mandated.
make sense. I need someone out there to make that make sense, please. Can someone please make that?
It doesn't have to make sense. It's the Republican justices doing what Republican justices
Melanie,
do.
make it make sense, please.
You just are so
I don't know.
silly.
I don't know. I just don't know anymore. I don't know.
So here's a fact.
Okay.
Sonia Sotomayor
Yes.
is diabetic.
Ooh, that's a comorbidity.
That is a comorbidity. Yes. She has been distance judging this week. She has been long distance, you know.
Honey, let me be real clear. She ain't never been distance judging. You can look behind that mask and see that she is judging.
No, what I mean is she's doing it from she's zooming her judgeship this week.
Oh.
Because
he won't wear a mask.
he won't wear a mask. Well, and so the other thing that I found fascinating is that the Washington D.C. mayor Muriel Bowser has reinstated the indoor mask mandates for all public indoor spaces, but for some peculiar reason, if you're in the courtroom where the justices are, you have to wear a mask. If you're on the bench where the justices are, you can make up your own mind. That's fucked up. You know,
Make
we
it
keep
make
saying
sense.
no one is above the law.
Lindsay
Well, how is that not above the law?
Baby.
So there was someone this is my favorite quote that I read on this whole topic. This is from Yvette Borgia from Balls and Strikes. Gorsuch would be required to wear one basically anywhere else in D.C., from the grocery store to the pharmacy to his next speaking engagement at the Trump International Hotel. By publicly refusing to do so, Gorsuch aligns himself with some of the pandemic's most insufferable people, the trolling culture warriors who are proud not to give a shit about anyone but themselves. And I said, yes, that's what I think. So, Neil Gorsuch, bite me.
Neil Gorsuch can suck a dick.
He can.
Badly.
Badly.
With front teeth that have been sharpened. Some of us have been there. We know how horrible that is.
So I have a guilty pleasure.
All right. I want to say something before we get to your guilty pleasure.
Go ahead. Well, I'm wearing shorts. I'm not naked.
That was dirty. That was so dirty.
That was dirty.
That
But you
was
can't. I
gonna
have to
happen.
click my
Oh,
guilty
no, I
pleasure.
got to talk about something first.
Oh,
So,
go ahead.
I want to say this before we get to it because we're almost done. We're not going to be here next week. We're not going to be there. We have a date night.
I'm not there, or I am there.
You're leaving on Monday or Sunday.
I don't think I am, but that's okay. What is the date night?
We're going next Friday night. We are going to see the opening night at the Amundsen Theater of Everybody's Talking
I
About
thought
Jamie.
this was the Palm Springs thing.
No, you're not going to that.
I'm not,
That's
that's
just
what
me.
I knew I wasn't going to. Okay. Yes, we're going to.
I wouldn't let him suck my lousy dick if I was suffocating and there was oxygen in his balls.
But are we back at the next? Because you're going away. We're going to be separated.
We're going to be separated as well because I'm going away to do a gig. But we're not going to be here next Friday. So we just want to let you know that because we're going to an opening night. We're going to be like, I'm going to be like hazmat suit, a fabulous hazmat suit.
Mm-hmm.
Going to see this big gay
We
play.
need to get the right mask. We get those whatever those
N95.
yeah, N95 things.
All right. So I just wanted to say that. All right.
It was so exciting the way you said it. So my favorite TikToker is Broadway Barbara, and she has a COVID message especially for you.
Giles got it from Daphne, she got it from Joan, who picked it up in Ireland, a kiss in the Blarney Stone. Pierre gave it to Sheila, who must have got it there. He got it from Francois and Jacques. Aha! Lucky Pierre. Max got it from Edith, who gets it every spring. She got it from her daddy, who just gives her everything. She then gave it to Daniel, whose spaniel has it now. Our dentist even got it, and we're still wondering how. But I got it from Agnes, or maybe it was Sue, or Millie, or Billy, or Willie, or Gilly, it doesn't matter who. It might have been at the pub, or in the club, or in the loo. And if you will be my friend, then I might mind you us at night. Give it to you.
If y'all are not following Broadway Barbara on TikTok, you have to. It's everything.
Barbara, she's gonna come
Hey,
back.
Gloria.
Should get her on our show. Let's figure out how to get Broadway Barbara
I
on
can
our
get
show.
her.
Yeah,
I can get her.
I can.
Broadway Barbara's everything. All right, so listen, y'all.
I'm listening. Everyone's listening. You said, listen, y'all, we're all listening. What do you want to say? Oh, here we go.
I just want to say that anyone who's listening right now, I want you to hear my voice and know that everything is everything. And I want to wish you all a great week and to wake up in the morning and do the dang thing. That was hot, right?
That had nothing to do with anything.
Nothing. All right. So
We love you.
We love you.
We're away. So
It
we'll
has
see you in
been-
2 weeks.
It has been such a. I've had what? We got back and I've had 6 auditions.
You've been busy.
It's been crazy. It's been a lot of auditions. I want to shout out to my KMR, Kazarian Measures Spencer. My KMR, Kazarian Measures Ruskin, my agents.
Does
and
anyone know
to
what you're
Robin.
saying right now?
To Robin
KMR.
McMillians, who is my
Okay.
manager, and y'all are keeping the bitch busy.
Back to you.
Oh,
Becky.
can we play Becky? Play Becky.
Okay.
Play
It
Becky.
It
Play
seems
Becky.
to be our thing.
We're gonna play Becky, and then we're out, y'all.
In Vail, Colorado today, Candace Owens was caught stealing trash out of a dumpster. Our reporters tried to catch up to her to get a comment. Candace, please, why are you stealing trash out of a dumpster? Candace then tried to crawl inside of the dumpster. Upon further review, when we looked inside of the dumpster, we noticed she was in there with Larry Elder, who was also stealing garbage. Back to you, Becky.
Back to you, Becky. We love
I
you.
gotta
We
say,
adore you.
everyone needs to do this. Find the TikTok that will just make you laugh at the most miserable part of your day. Just find
And then
it.
send it to us so we can play
Yes,
it.
then we'll play it because that thing, it doesn't matter how many times I watch it, it just makes Candace, please. Back to you, Becky. We love you.
All right. Mwah. See you all.